Running a good health and safety system is a tricky thing. It has to be simple so that every single employee buys into it and actually uses it, and it can't be the responsibility of just one person. And then there's the question of knowing the overall status of the system. This is really difficult when paperwork sits in various in-trays, often at different work sites miles apart. And we all know that in every health and safety system there are dozens of tasks to keep on top of. You've got audits to carry out, policies and procedures to update, health and safety meetings to run, training records to keep track of, incident investigations to conduct, corrective actions to do, plant and equipment to be maintained, suppliers and contractors to evaluate, safety behaviours to be conducted, documents to update and archive. And that's not even a complete list of what needs to be done. We know what can go wrong and where systems fall down. We know how easy it is to fall behind or forget to do something. And we know the pain of too much time spent updating spreadsheets, and all of those hours spent at the photocopier that you'll never get back, not to mention the endless double handling. So, to help get rid of all that pain, we built Mango. Here's what we did. We took all of the different parts that make up a health and safety system, things like incidents, audits and training and so on, and made them into modules. These modules interact with each other and share information with each other, but you don't need to worry about that, because all of it happens seamlessly in the background. What you have in front of you when you log into Mango is a set of really easy to use modules that will make running your health and safety system much, much easier. Mango does two key things. First, it shows the status of your system in real time. That's so you're not left wondering things like how many employees you've got who are qualified to do a certain task, or which is the current version of a document, or who in the office has got the folder on that accident incident that needs to be closed off. With Mango, you've always got the most up-to-date information right in front of you. And second, Mango automatically tells you when things need to be done. Anything at all. Audits, training renewals, licensing, anything. You won't have to remember because Mango does it for you. So let's take a look at Mango in action. When you log in, this is the first screen you'll see. It's the dashboard, and it shows the overall status of your system. You've got high-level information here, like how many incidents have been reported and closed. You can also see how many incidents are open for action, and which areas of the business have the most incidents. It's all instant, accurate information. You haven't had to search through a filing cabinet, open any spreadsheets, or even do any maths. It's easy. Next up is the Accident Incident module. This module is where you can report, investigate and manage all of your accidents and incidents through a seamless workflow. As soon as an accident or incident is reported in Mango, it is added to the Accident Incident Register. A number is assigned and the coordinator is automatically emailed. This gives total transparency across the whole organisation. Next, we've got the Audit Inspection module. Mango automatically emails you when an audit is due. When you go into the Audit Inspection module, you'll find your audit checklist. This is where you record your findings. You can also easily attach any additional information, like photos or videos. If during your audit you find a non-conformance, record it as an audit finding, then click one box and the non-conformance is immediately created in the Improvement module. You haven't had to double up on paperwork or cut and paste anything. The two modules talk to each other with one simple click. Once the audit is finished, you sign off and the audit report is automatically created. No extra report to write, no inter-office memo to create, and no time spent at the photocopier. The Compliance module is where you can ensure that your organisation meets its compliance obligations. This could be meeting the requirements of legislation, regulations, codes of practice, international standards like ISO 9001, 14001, 22000 or OSAS 18001, industry standards or guidelines. The easy configuration ensures that you can report, record and control all of your organisation's compliance issues. You can then attach photos and files that are specific to that compliance issue. Mango will then link evidence to that compliance requirement so that you can demonstrate conformity of your system to the authorities. The Compliance module will automatically create your legal register for you. It will highlight compliance gaps within your organisation that need to be addressed. From these gaps you'll be able to create action plans for non-compliance. You don't have to worry about remembering when legal obligations are due because Mango does the remembering for you. In short, identifying your compliance obligations is relatively easy, linking it to verifiable evidence of compliance and ensuring that you are compliant is where the real value sits. Mango does all of this with ease. Now let's take a look at the Documents module. Obviously, a key part of running a health and safety system is to get everyone working from the same page. The trouble is, if everyone has their own paper files in their office and their own in-trays and ring binders, working from the same page is much easier said than actually done. The Documents module takes care of all of this. This is where you keep all of the documents that are part of your health and safety system. Things like policies, procedures, forms, checklists and templates. There's an electronic signature process for editing, approving and publishing. Old versions of documents are archived automatically. The most current document is the one that displays, and it displays for everyone who's been given access to it. So everyone always works from the same page all the time. You'll have absolute clarity. Now let's take a look at the Human Resources module. This is where you hold anything and everything related to the skills of your employees. You can also create skills matrices and reports really easily. With Mango, all of your HR information is in one central place, and it's always up to date, and only those who are granted access to the information can see it. Now let's go to the beating heart of Mango, the Events module. This is the module that tells you when things are due. Things like policy review, risk register reviews, health and safety meetings. In fact, anything that you need to remember to do to keep your health and safety system running. And if you forget to do any of those things, the Events module will send you a reminder email. And if you keep forgetting, alert emails will be sent to management to warn them that the system is heading out of control. The beauty of the Events module is that it keeps the whole system humming along, even if key staff members leave or are absent from work. Next is the Improvement module. The workflow of the Improvement module manages corrective action from accidents and injuries in one tidy piece of design. The wonderful part about this module is it takes the important things that usually hide away in in-trays and makes them visible. Everyone who needs to see the corrective action can see it, anytime they want. The system is totally transparent. Next is the Plant and Equipment Maintenance module. It'll automatically let you know when equipment and vehicles are due for inspection and maintenance. You can also display your assets in a register that's really easy to use. Next up is the Risk Management module. This module manages the risks and the risk registers for your business. It's easy and it works. Finally, we come to the Suppliers and Contractors module. It shows your suppliers in a register, and you can add as much information about them as you need. You can then easily keep track of the suppliers' non-conformances and their evaluations. So there you have it. That's a brief overview of Mango. Mango does the remembering for you, provides greater transparency, and is much more efficient and effective. CEOs love it because they can prove their due diligence. Auditors love it because it makes auditing easy. Employees love it because it's easy to use. And of course, health and safety managers love it because they know that the system is in control. It's a great way to run a health and safety system.